This video guide will assist you with creating, loading, and managing or editing employees and their data on Safety 360 Elite. Only users with correct permission will have access to employees' data. Employee Management wants to empower you to easily manage all employee data on the cloud, in real time. Through our create, load, and manage cycle, we aim to alleviate the time taken and stress caused through managing employee information. Employees can be found on the main dashboard employee icon, or on the left navigation pane. Once inside the Employees feature, you will see the following cards: Add an employee, Permanent employees, Casual employees, Departments, and Teams. Below are the main differences between the two employee types. Permanent employees cannot be downgraded to casual level, but casual can be upgraded to permanent. Employees is a vital part of Safety 360 Elite. It is recommended to spend adequate time creating employee profiles and loading employee documents in order to obtain cloud-based assistance from the system in managing them all. All employees must be loaded to the system, regardless of whether they will be users or not. If your health and safety system needs to know about an employee, they must be on the managed list. There are 3 ways to create employee profiles on the system: Create, Batch Upload, or API. To create a single employee, on the main employee page, click the Add an Employee card. This will take you to the Create Employee page. Please complete all required information at the top. The employee additional info is optional, but recommended for a complete profile. Complete by clicking the Create Employee button. For batch upload, under both the Manage Permanent and Casual employees, you will find the Multi-Upload card. This allows you to download a CSV template, populate it with multiple entries, and then upload it back into the system. Start by downloading the template on the left, then upload the completed version on the right. If your template is accepted, you will get the confirmation notification in the top right corner of the screen. Click View and confirm to proceed. The confirmation page will show all validated information. Select a primary department, then upload. On the left navigation, click on 360 API. Safety 360 Elite currently offers 2 API routes for employee addition: Get or Post. All API information, including API key, can be found on this page. Each employee has their own dashboard, containing all their information. By clicking on the employee line item from the Manage list, you will be taken to the employee dashboard. On the employee list page, make use of the following filters to easily find employees. Search bar, employee roles, specific file types, or filter by user access or terminated employees. On the right, you can also download a CSV file of employees. From the Managed list below, click on an employee to open the employee dashboard. The dashboard is broken up into 5 cards by default, with user account becoming number 6 when activated. At the top we have employee details. This covers all information the system requires to manage effectively. Personal information, and employment information. To ensure POPI compliance, only users with correct permission will be allowed access to this data. To edit information to the Employee Details tab, click the pencil icon. Next is Employee Competence files. These are all the documents and files associated with employee management. Click the relevant heading to start uploading documents. Click on the relevant button and select either Add a new file or Select file from IMS. Adding a new file will open the Upload File dialog. You can browse through the file types or select Other for a generic heading. Set effective and expiring dates. Documents can be dragged and dropped, or you can click in the box to open File Explorer. Select File from IMS will open a File Explorer window. You can navigate to where the file is, or use the search function to locate your file on the system. Once you have selected the file, the following disclaimer will pop up. If you select Yes, it will complete the process and link the existing document to the employee directory. Next up is Company Roles. This deals with setting employee permissions. These roles also grant permission to certain system features, as well as forms the training and information base for the employee competence manager. System roles are broken up into 3 categories: company roles, system roles, and appointer roles. Multiple roles from all categories can be assigned to employees as required. This will instruct the system as to the employee's scope of work. Click Set Roles to confirm. Next is employee counts. If this employee is involved in any of the system processes listed, it will show here. You can click on the list to see all items in that process. And lastly is the change log. It will record any updates made to the employee profile. There is no user limit on Safety 360 Elite, but only permanent employees can be users. There are 3 types of users on Safety 360 Elite: Control, Standard, and Input. Email confirmation is needed for user activation. On the Employee Manage page, you will find a filter to view employees that already have user access. From Main Employee List, click on the employee you would like to give access. This will take you to the employee dashboard. Once there, click the gear icon in the top right corner, then click Create User. Select the user type and applicable regions. Once done, click the Send Invite icon. This will send an invite email, and the user will set up their own username and password. Once the account has been activated, the user details page will look like this. You can click the pencil icon to open the user creation management page. Here you can change user type or region settings. You can also send a password reset email, mark the password as expired, or revoke user access. Once the user account has been confirmed, folder permission settings come into play. These are permissions granted to user to allow them access to specific types of documents on the system. To set these permissions, click on the gear icon in the Employee Details box, then click on Update Folder Permissions. Here you can give access for specific file types, or you can click on All File Types. Remember to scroll down all the way and click Set Permissions for them to take effect. Access to Safety 360 Elite can be open to all or restricted to few, depending on the needs of your organization. The type of user, as well as folder permissions, will determine your access to data on the system. To terminate an employee profile, head to the employee dashboard of relevant employee, and click the pencil icon in the Employee Details box. From there, scroll down till you see the Terminate Employee icon. Once clicked, you will have to confirm. Once confirmed, it will remove the employee from your managed list. You can view terminated employees from the main employee list by clicking the Terminated Employee filter. Contact your consultant to assist with reinstating terminated employees. Every employee profile created on the system gets assigned a unique folder in the Safety 360 Elite File Explorer. Only control users, or users with correct permission, have access to the IMS. Folder permissions further restricts file types in the IMS. Important to note: employee data cannot be loaded directly to the IMS, it must be loaded through the employee dashboard via the Competence Files section. To find employee data in the IMS, navigate to File Manager and click the File Explorer icon. From there you will be taken to Root folder, click on the Employee Management folder. Here you will find a folder for each employee profile, containing all the employee data loaded for easy management. Use Search folder to easily find employee folder. All employee documents loaded to the system require a valid date range. Once the documents reach within 30 days of the set expiry date, a new entry will be made in the Employee Expiring Files Register. This can be found on the main employee page, either under Manage Permanent Employees or Manage Casual Employees. They each have their own register. This register will show you all employee files that are going to expire within the next 30 days. Employee QR codes are disabled by default. A control user, or user with correct permission, must go into the employee profile and activate the QR code for that employee. Employee QR codes allows for quick access to vital required employee information. The following info can be added to the QR code: employee number, email address, mobile number, secondary details, and competence files. Employee QR code activation can be found on the Employee Details box by clicking the QR icon. Once clicked, you will be required to confirm you understand the disclaimer provided. You can add any variations of permission as required per employee. When you are done, click Save QR Code View Settings. Once completed, you can click the QR code icon again to gain access to the activated QR code. Click Download to download the QR code, or click Edit Settings to change any details or completely remove the generated QR code. Departments allows you to group employees together and determine which roles they perform in their group. Departments can be used to generate a department structure PDF. Departments can be found on the main employee page by clicking Departments. When your system is activated and registered, it will auto-create a default department. This department will have the same name as your system. To create a new department, click the plus icon. Here you will add department information. All fields are mandatory and must be completed. Please note, department managers and assistant managers will have access to employees' data. To ensure POPIA compliance, please do regular maintenance on your employee list. Once created, you can click on a department line item to expand and manage employee involvement. From the Edit Department modal, you can click the pencil to update department info, including managers and assistants. To add employees to this department, click the pencil icon under the Department Employees box. The Select Employee modal allows you to add employees to this department. This is a multi-select box. Use the search box to easily find employees. Once completed, click the tick icon to save. The updated department dashboard will show all information, including linked employees. You can click on an employee line item to assign specific roles for this department. You can only assign department roles to this employee if they have that role set. Click Update Employee Roles to add specific roles for this department. Once the setup is completed, the department employee roles should look like this. Once all employees have been linked and all roles have been assigned, you can click the PDF icon to download a department organization chart. Teams can be selected and added when building projects. They also form basis of the permit to work process, linking employees to scopes of work. Teams can be found on the main employee page by clicking the Teams card. Click the plus New Team line item, give the team a name, and click Create Team to start creating a new team. Once you get the confirmation notification, the team will appear on your list. Click the pencil icon to start adding employees to your team. This will open the Edit Team page, where you can edit team information, as well as assign or remove employees from the team. Select the required users and click Update Team. Employee reports and file reports will bring back your data based on your selected filters. This makes analyzing and extracting value from your data much easier. On the left navigation pane, find and click on Reports. This will open the Reports page. If the user has the correct HSE role, Reports Controller. If this role is not assigned, the user will not be able to use Reports. The report tabs are color-coded for ease of use. You can make use of employee reports for department reports, roles report, and expiry file report. Or you can use the file reports to filter by file type or expiry file reports. Here are some rules to remember. Only users with correct permissions will be allowed to manage employees. These are control users, department managers or assistant managers, and users with employee coordinator HSE roles. Only these users can load and access employees and their data. To ensure POPI compliance, please make sure only the correct employees have access to personal information. It is your responsibility to manage who has access to employee data. For any troubleshooting, please refer to this table of problems and solutions. This diagram shows the process of loading and managing employees. Employee management aims to assist you with creating, loading, managing, and updating employee data digitally. Real-time employee data empowers real-time decision-making,